Today we're going to be doing a Flylady mission in real time. So I am not speeding up this video. This video really is in real time. The only thing that I have edited out is when I moved the camera around. Before we jump into all of that, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Okay, so let's talk about what a Flylady mission is. I already mentioned that we are in Zone 1. For most of us, that is the front porch, the entryway, and the dining room. Alright, so what is a Flylady mission? Basically, it's an extra little task that you can incorporate into your week to kind of get some additional things done. When you go to the Flylady's website, on the dashboard there's a button that says missions. You just click on that and she gives you a mission for each day of the week. Now these are optional. These are not something that you have to do. The main thing to consider and think about when you're doing the Flylady system, the most important thing are your daily routines. That's going to include your morning routine, afternoon routine if you have one, and your evening routine. The next thing that you want to focus on is getting your weekly home blessing hour done. The next thing will be your basic weekly plan. This is just where you assign certain tasks to a specific day of the week. So mine would be on Monday is when I tried to do my weekly home blessing hour. Tuesday is my free day. Wednesday is my desk day. It's when I like to sit down and make my grocery list and grocery orders and pay bills, things like that. On Thursday, that's my errand day, and then on Friday, that is my purse and car day. So that's what your weekly basic plan is. The next thing is going to be zone cleaning, and then once you're starting to feel pretty good about that, if you want to throw in a daily mission, you can. It's definitely not necessary, but I thought it might be fun to do. I am not at the point where I do these daily, but I do like to look at the list. That way, if there's something that week that maybe I didn't think of that I would like to be in my zone cleaning or just a mission that I would like to do, I like to go through the list and see if there's something that I want to do. And I thought that this would make a really good video if I start doing these, because these would be, you know, kind of a short video where you guys could clean along with me and you can see that it really just doesn't take that long. So we'll see how often I do these. I don't know if I'll do them weekly or bi-weekly, but we'll kind of figure that out as we go. I looked through the website and the mission that I wanted to do today is the one that was actually for Wednesday. It says, today, take a look at the walls and the windows in your dining room. Grab some cleaner and a cloth and go after the fingerprints and smudges. Wipe the light switches and the door handles too. That will help keep the spread of germs down in your home as a bonus. Alright, so I chose to do this mission because I had already planned to work on my windows, but I decided that I had already started seeing some smudges like around my doors and stuff, so I knew this would be a good opportunity to tackle that. And since I had my window cloth out, the cloth that I'm using, I use a set of window cloths from eCloth. It's something that you just use water. You use the first cloth wet to kind of wipe it and get all the grime off, and then you polish it with the polishing rag and it leaves it streak free. So that's just my method of how I like to clean glass and mirrors, but since I had those out, I decided to go ahead and clean my mirror and then also the front of my picture frames. I did those first because I knew that my windows were probably going to be dirty, so I left the windows for last. Alright, so as you can see right here, I am working on these windows, and I usually do like the side light windows. I do those kind of regularly. The side light windows weren't all that dirty, so I was able to go through those pretty quickly. But you'll see here in just a second that I decided to lift those blinds and do the window panes that are on the door. Now, I can't tell you the last time that I did this. Like, it probably has been at least a year or more, and I'm going to probably say more would be more realistic. Y'all, I was so, like, I had no idea that those things were that dirty. These blinds, they don't really work that great, and that's kind of the reason that I haven't done it recently. But because we just don't open those blinds that much because I don't want them to like break. But like I said, I knew I needed to do it, and when I saw how much grime was built up on those panes, I was so glad that I decided to do this, because had I just relied on my regular zone cleaning, I probably would not have lifted that blind and done this. The other thing that I noticed is that when I painted this back door, the outside of the back door, I never went back and scraped the paint off of the window panes, which is terrible. And I guess the biggest reason is because when the blinds are down, you don't see it from inside, but also because the blinds are normally down, you don't notice it from the outside because they're both kind of a dark color, so it just doesn't stand out. So that is another thing that I just need to add to my list, like my project list of something that I just need to do, because that is terrible. So anyway, you'll see here in just a minute how dirty my rag was. This was absolutely disgusting. I'm really glad that I saved this for last, because as you can see, that is a lot of dirt and it really just continued to get worse. But this cleaned it beautifully. It cleaned it very easily. And you know, that's what I did. So while I am standing here cleaning my doors, I really have been thinking about painting the rest of my exterior doors in the color Urban Bronze. It's the same color as the outside of my exterior doors, my front door and my back door. They are all Urban Bronze. My laundry room door, y'all have probably seen it in some of my videos. It is Urban Bronze, and I'm really thinking about painting the inside of this door as well as the one I cleaned just a minute ago that goes to the garage. There's a couple of reasons. One, I think it would look nice. It would kind of give the room a little bit more depth. Our floors are light. Our walls are pretty light. But the other reason is because these doors, because they're used so much, I'm really kind of trying to look at it from a practical standpoint. It would show a lot less dirt. And I know if you can't see the dirt, you know, you may not be as apt to clean it as quickly. But my guys, they come in and out of these doors all the time with really grimy hands, and I'm usually good about cleaning the doors. But you know, every now and then you see just a smudge, and I don't know, sometimes I don't get to it as soon as I should, but I don't know. So there's a couple reasons. I think they would look nice, but also they would hide dirt a little bit better. It's a project that I definitely wouldn't tackle until sometime in the spring, just because it would be easier to paint in the spring because I could leave the door open, but it's definitely something that I am considering. I would really like to know if any of you do the Flylady missions regularly. I have not done a Flylady mission since the day that we covered it during my Flylady 31 Baby Steps series. It really has been that long since I've done one. I think they're a great idea. Most days I'm feeling really good though if I have done my routines, and I'm not always looking to do something extra past my routines and zone cleaning, but today I had the time, and I noticed that as I read through the zones, or not the zones, but through the missions, sometimes there's just some things in there that I haven't thought to do, and it's not maybe necessarily that I haven't thought to do it, but just haven't done it, and I thought it would kind of give me a push to kind of do some of those things when I do have time. So my goal for this is to really just try to do one a week. So y'all let me know, do you do the missions? Or what part of the system are you currently working on? How are you doing with your daily routines? Are you getting a handle on your weekly home blessing hour? Are you working on decluttering, or have you moved on to zone cleaning? Where are you at in the process? While you are down in the comments, let me know how you like this video. Do you like the idea of having a video that might be regular or semi-regular, where you get to clean with me in real time? Is that something that is motivating to you? I would definitely like to know if this is something that you would like for me to continue to do. Watching this video back as I'm editing, it seems like this is taking a really long time to do the windows, but it didn't feel like it at the time. It was going super fast. I think part of it is because this cleaning was super satisfying, because there was obvious dirt and it was obviously being wiped away. Y'all know that it didn't actually take that long, because you can see that this video is in real time and it is less than 12 minutes. So I did not spend a lot of time working on these things, but I was able to get rid of all the fingerprints around all the doors. I wiped down all the light switches, which hadn't been done in the last month probably. I got my mirror clean, the front of all my picture frames clean. So it just felt really good to get this done, and I also like that it just didn't take very long at all. So once I let the blinds down and kind of got everything done, I noticed that it had knocked down kind of a bunch of dirt down on the rug. So I figured I would go grab my vacuum, actually just my little handheld vacuum real quick, so that I could just kind of vacuum all of this up. And then I realized that because there was so much stuff on there, it would probably make more sense to just pick up the rug, take it outside, give it a good shake, and then bring it back in. It really didn't take long at all. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you lots of cleaning motivation to get up and get something done, whether it be a cleaning mission or zone cleaning or just your routine, like your morning or evening routine. If you haven't done it yet, take this time to just get up and get something done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.